Today I want to share with you 10 things to know about Fountain, Colorado before you move to Fountain, Colorado. One of the first things is that Fountain is very close to Fort Carson Army Base. Fort Carson is one of our biggest employers in town, obviously a military installation. It's on the south end of the county, and Fountain runs along the eastern border of Fort Carson. So a lot of our military families, as you guys know, I'm a realtor, a lot of our military families often choose to live in Fountain, Colorado if they're stationed at Fort Carson, because it makes it really easy to get to gate 20 off of exit 132 off of the interstate. All right, very simple if you live in Fountain to get to work if you're working on Fort Carson. All right, number 2. Fountain School District 8 recently had built an incredible arena. This is a sporting arena, all right? The schools get to use it. On weekends, they rent it out to other entities for other sports, but this thing has 4,000 seats. It is huge. It was a $40 million investment in our county, and it's just a beautiful structure that rivals most universities gyms and gymnasiums, arenas. So something to check out when you're in Fountain. When you live in Fountain, another thing that's really handy is a large portion of Fountain runs along I-25, Interstate 25. So it's very easy to get from Fountain to Colorado Springs downtown, or if you wanted to head south down to Pueblo, you can just jump on the interstate, headed north or south, very easy from many aspects of Fountain. Item number 4. Easy access to the mountains when you live in Fountain, okay? As I mentioned, we are very close to the interstate here, but you're really close to the southwestern portion of our mountain chain. So Cheyenne Mountain is on the southern end of our range here in the Colorado Springs and Fountain area. You can shoot over there and be there within about 10-15 minutes from most neighborhoods in Fountain to start a real hike in the mountains. All right, number 5. Fountain is only about 15 minutes from the Colorado Springs Airport. So if you have to travel, our municipal airport is super handy. It'll get you to most major cities like Dallas, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., Chicago, places like that, easily reached by the Colorado Springs Airport. And if you live in Fountain, you're only about 15 minutes away from the Colorado Springs Airport. All right, if water is something you're after, Fountain, Colorado is really close by car to Pueblo, Colorado. And Pueblo's got an amazing reservoir that's just gigantic. You can go boating, fishing, all the water sports activities, easy to do in Pueblo. Only about 40 minutes away when you're in Fountain, Colorado. So easy access to the Pueblo Reservoir. Now, when it comes to different types of residences, they've got everything that you would expect in most cities. You can get single family homes of various ages and sizes, okay? Most will have about a 6,000 square foot lot, but there's gonna be some of them, usually some that are relatively speaking a little bit older, built in the 70s or 80s, that might have larger lots. And you'll see brand new builds still going up all over the place in Fountain. Also townhomes and condos, and for those who need to rent, there's apartments throughout the Fountain Valley area. Now, one thing I really do appreciate about Fountain as well is there are family-owned restaurants, coffee shops, bars, places like that that you can go to, and they also do have all the chains that you would expect in major cities. And number 10, affordability. Fountain tends to be about 13.6% more affordable than Colorado Springs when it comes to purchasing a home. So what we've learned is that values do tend to go up as you go north in the state of Colorado, from Pueblo to Fountain to Colorado Springs to Castle Rock to Denver. So affordability, you get a little bit more for your money in Fountain. Hey guys, if this has been valuable to you, please make sure to follow, like, or subscribe. And when you come to Colorado, make sure to check out Fountain, Colorado.